jag spelar Fallout New Vegas. Jag ska bara sänka ljudet. Så kanske. Ja. Idag så ska jag spela... Nej, jag tar den. Idag ska jag spela Fallout New Vegas. Jag tar en ny. Start the game out. Det här är ett av mina favoritspel. Jag älskar det.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the The game was rigged from the start.
Truth is, game was rigged from the start. Gött. Älskar det. Ja just det, jag hade en sån här... Jag fick en sån här Ultimate Edition. Det var en bra deal på det. Så det är massa
You're awake.
pack här som jag får.
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Vad ska vi heta? Kan vi heta Bengt-Åke? Nej, det gick inte. Vänta. Jaha. Ja just det, jag har ett svenskt tangentbord så jag kan inte ha... Vi heter Bengt-Åke. Nej, vi tar bara Bengt.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Don't need the details.
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Ja, det hade varit jätteroligt om vi hette Bengt och var tjej. Tycker jag i alla fall. Ja, den här gången blir det en kille. Jag tar sån här. Han ser ut som basisten från Motorhead, tycker jag i alla fall. Nej. Vi customiserar den. Eye color. Dark brown. Age. Ser mer och mer deprimerad ut ju äldre jag blir. Så här liksom allvarligt. Så. Nej, vi tar sådär. Style. Jag har en favorit här. Pterosaur. Den är min favorit. Så kan vi ta... jag tror att det finns en survivalist. Vi tar Roughbeard. Her color, det är kul. Jag tror lila är min favoritfärg, så vi kan pröva om vi kan få lila. Ja! Så tar vi.
most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Vänta, nu vill jag kolla någonting. Nu ska vi ta lite fusk här. Tegelsidan. Nej. Den menar jag. Ah, snyggt! Älskar musiken. Vänta, jag ska bara... Jag kan inte ha någon radio på, för då spelar de låtar med copyright, så... Det kan jag inte. Men jag tror jag kan ha på själva spelmusiken utan att bli borttagen. Vi kan kolla. Oh, det är Sarsaparilla. Det finns... Jag tror det finns en quest med att man ska dricka massa Sunset Sarsaparilla, så får man speciella bottle caps. Och då så till slut så kan man få jag tror det var någon skitbra laserpistol som man kan få.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Jag gillar de här olika beskrivningarna på de olika nivåerna av special stats. Perception är rolig. Deaf bat, senile mole, squinting newt, unsuspecting trout, wary trout, alert coyote, big-eyed tiger, monocled falcon, sniper hawk, eagle with telescope. Basically that. Crumbly. Do not bend. Creepy Undertaker. Subbrick. Vegetable. Knucklehead. Knowledgeable. Gifted, smarty pants, know-it-all, genius, omniscient. Walking disaster. Accident prone. Oaf. Butterfingers. Under control. Cat-like. Knife thrower. Knife catcher. Acrobatic marvel. Walks on water. De är roliga. 13 pitch black cats. Broken gypsy mirror. Sickly albatross. Spilled salt. Coin flip. Stacked deck. Lucky 7. Leprechaun's foot. 21 leaf clover. Two-headed coin flip. Vänta, vad står det här? Vi tar smarty pants. Charisma är riktigt bra att ha. Vi tar lite min. Vi tar handle with care. Okej. tar en till sån. Luck är bra eftersom att det är Vegas och allt. Vänta, vi måste ha en som vi är riktigt bra på. Vi tar en till Luck, för då säger Doc Mitchell en ganska rolig grej. Ja, best luck.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to
Ja, jag tror jag faktiskt...
say the first.
Jag tar nog bort musiken faktiskt.
Thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dog. Cat. No! Doggo! Vi tar train.
House.
House. Shelter. Bulgarize. Renovate. Target. Investment. Demolish. Shelter.
Night.
Camp. Sleep.
Bandit.
Ingen aning om vad du menar med det. Vi tar det bara för att.
Light.
Flash.
Mother.
Cookie jar. Human. Whoops. Jeans.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Och så kommer det upp en bild där. No opinion.
I ain't given to
Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Angry two-headed ant. Liksom 2 myrhuvuden här. Och sen så delar de bak här. På något sätt.
Okay. How about this one?
Space Age Technology tycker jag.
Last
Det
one.
där ser ut som 2 björnar som high-fivar. Det har jag alltid tyckt. Det finns en mod som gör så att man kan välja det. Men jag har inte det moddet. Jag har inga mod faktiskt. Jag kör vanilla. Vi tar Bearded Man. För skägg jag ska.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Energy Weapons. Det kan vara kul. Jag vill inte ha melee weapons. Jag tänker kanske Speech. Speech är riktigt bra att ha. Så kan vi increase de andra sen.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
Ja, det här
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Här får man välja lite saker. Early Bird är bra. Det är 2 plus till varje special ability när det är från 6 på morgonen till 12. Men sen minus 1 från klockan 6 till klockan 6 på morgonen. Och efter klockan 6 på morgonen så har man 2 plus igen. Den är bra. Och Wild Wasteland, den är rolig att ha. För då är det olika referenser till massa olika saker. Det är massa pop culture references som poppar upp. Så den vill jag ha.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Lite stelt att man går runt naken här. Eller typ naken, man har en tröja och på kalsong. Men det är lite stelt. Kan man inte öppna det? Nej, det fanns inget i. Man kan ta vad man vill ha. Eller vad man vill. Här inne. First aid box. Jag tar allting, det är bra att ha. Kanske inte empty syringe, men vi skiter i det.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Ja, hejdå. Vi kör inte hardcore mode. Kanske om vi kör en till Let's Play. Eller gameplay videoserie. Så kan vi kan ha en annan serie när jag kör hardcore. Jag hittade kaken det här. Det är en bra låt. Ja, och sen så är det en massa DLCs som är här. Jag vill inte spoila dem. Då har vi en Pip-Boy här. Ja, hejdå. Jag har ett sånt här pack. Så jag fick den här. Ja, hejdå. Vilket är en referens till det första Fallout-spelet. Där man kommer från Vault 13. Så jag tänker ta den. Vänta. Den. DPS är 47. DPS 21. Den här verkar vara väldigt bra. Så 35. 25. Eller vi har ju ändå en energy weapons build, så ja, dead money. Den delsen är svår. Där är en robot.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Men oj.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Friendly fella.
Happy trails!
Vilken trevlig robot. General Store, det kan vi kolla. Jag tror att om vi öppnar den där så kommer vi få mindre karma. Nej, det är kanske bara om man tar något därifrån.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
Boxing tape. Hur mycket? 2 DPS. För er som är nya till Fallout. DPS är damage per second och damage såklart. Shovel 19 DPS. 48 DPS. Det är ganska bra. Jag kan nog sälja den där. Sälja dem där. Då kan jag nog köpa plasmapistol. Ja, vi tar det. Den kostar mycket. Jag tror vi behåller den så länge.
Another satisfied customer.
Ja, hej då.
Take it easy now.
Can do. Snyggt Nuka-Cola. Och här är Prospectors Saloon. Men hejsan. Gamla gubben.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Jag tänker nog inte prata med honom nu.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Okej. Gött att veta.
Cheyenne, stay.
Det var snabbt.
Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Här ska man vara. Vänta. Här är inte några flaskor. Och sen nu.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Magi.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Men. Just som man får med.
That's the right idea. Look, try crouching down and nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Ja, men vi kör det faktiskt. Plasma pistol. Vad tog hon vägen? Har hon stuckit utan mig? Nej. Gud vad otrevligt. Så kan man inte göra. Nu har jag kört i en halvtimme. Men jag kan köra en halvtimme till så blir det en hel timme. Där ja. Där är du. Så du väntar på mig här.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Jag hörde det precis igen. Där. Hallå. Den var ju extremt bra, den här plasmasaken. Gud vad bra det var. One-shotta båda. Oj. Vi har typ halva inventory spacen redan.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Gud vad den här pistolen är bra. Oj, missar jag eller vad är det som... Nu är jag slut på ammunition också. Inte. Jag kan ta den där så länge den kan. Jag slutar vägen. Där ja. Man kanske ska vänta på folk. Har de slutat med det? Nu när världen är helt bombad.
Come on!
Har de slut? Tjena.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Tack, det var ju snällt. Accepted. Jag tar den där ifall någonting händer. Så har jag ett geckoägg. Det var bra att ha.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you.
50
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
50 kronor tror jag.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen Brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being Xanderroot over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okej. Så då åker vi väl till Good Springs. Det var ju mycket närmare. Det fanns ett schoolhouse. Jag tror det är där. Ditåt. Vi ser. Ja, det är inte så långt. Och kolla Big Horners. Gött.
Howdy.
Här. Oj! Men hejsan! Ja. Det var ju lätt. Där är han igen. Vi håller oss borta från honom. Jag gillar inte att prata med dem. Eller jag orkar snarare inte prata så mycket med folk just nu. Vi kommer nog mest få se typ gameplay och inte så jättemycket story. Eller inte mycket lore. Jag kommer inte stanna så mycket och läsa terminals och läsa upp alla saker. Och kan inte riktigt göra det. Jag är inte så jag tycker inte det är jättehäftigt med lore. Så, vi ser vad för dag idag. Fjärde januari är just idag. Jag kommer släppa videon senare. Jag tror det är en snow globe här någonstans. Ja, här måste jag ha legat någon gång. Och just det, man behöver en shovel. Nej. Så det kan man inte göra. Där! Snöglob. You found a limited edition of Mojave Landmarks Snow Globe. These are rare pre-war artifacts that are widely considered to be used as baubles, but rumor has it collectors will pay dearly for them. Jaha. Ja, här har någon. Ja, mycket. Vad var det jag skulle hitta nu? Rockflower, just det. Jag tror jag har allting som behövs. Men tjena.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Du ser inte ut att må bra. Antingen så håller du på att bli jättegammal. Eller så har du brutit något. För att du böjer dig sådär. Jag tror inte det är så hälsosamt.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okej, du mår inte bra. Du har definitivt brutit benet eller något. Jag kanske inte brutit det, stukat foten kanske. Du mår inte bra. Kanske vrickat foten, alltså jag vet inte. Någonting är inte riktigt rätt där. Gött, vatten. Vänta, jag kan precis därifrån. Jag tror att det är nog en del av The Prospector Saloon som jag inte får in.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Jag undrar samma sak till gubbe.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. All right.
Se vad hon säljer. Hon säljer bara mat. Iguana and a stick. Oj, oj, oj. Här var starka drycker. Jag tänker nog göra den här saken med Ringo och vad han nu hette. Men så Easy Pete gick ut från Trudys privata vad heter det? Kontor. Vad gjorde han där? Vänta, vad hände precis med den där?
Hey!
Såg ut som att det bara flög överallt. Och där! Där är det nog något. Kanske han är där. Ja, det är en markör där dit också. Där. Precis. Står det där. Poseidon Energy. Jag tror att det finns en Poseidon Energy plant i Fallout 4 också. Bara som en liten referens till Fallout New Vegas.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
What are the rules of Caravan?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Jag kör det faktiskt. Sen så senare så kan jag off-camera någon gång försöka förstå mig på reglerna.
Don't worry. I'm not that good of a player.
100. Ja, det är såna NCR dollar. Och så är det CSR pengar, Legion pengar. Och så är det caps såklart. Oh. Okej. Så, jag blir här. Ja, Boneyard och alla de här ställena. De är från Fallout 1, tror jag. Man ska tydligen bygga en karavan. Kan jag inte... Ja, vi får göra så. Vad hände där? Undrar jag. Joker. Ja. Ja. Biped. Get. Nej. Bra. Se. Vi måste ju levla upp. Medan vi väntar lite så kan vi behöva hitta Stimpack. Då ja. Där. Ska vi hitta de här också? Ja! Starball Cap. Det kommer starta en questline. Eller inte en questline, det finns en quest ganska svårt. Man bör samla 50 Starball caps. Det tar extremt lång tid. Aldrig klarat den själv. Älskar Leon. Men vad kan vi göra medan vi väntar? Vi kanske jag tror att Vegas är åt det hållet. Vi kan gå upp på kullen där och kolla. För jag vill inte gå dit än. Jag vill spara det till sen. Men kolla, en fågel. Jag gillar verkligen detaljerna de har lagt in. Fåglar som flyger där. Ja, där borta. Där är det. Väldigt fin stad. Men vi drar dit sen. Då kan vi dra söderut. Så länge. Sex, 8, 12. Det där verkar vara det mesta. Nej, det där ser inte bra ut. Kanske inte ska ha haft. Det var bättre. Det ser bättre ut. Det sänder det mycket. Okej. Ja, men vi säger så. Vi tar det. Vi tar det så länge. Good Springs. Där verkar det vara något. Vad kan det finnas här då? Nej. Han får heta Bengt. Och så här ser han ut. Och så här får det bli. Vad är det där? Är det berg- och dalbana? Vilken schysst stad. Floorball cap. Thank you. Oh. Nej. Den kan vara bra. Kanske man kan sälja. Eller måla, jag vet inte. Jag får repair kit. Jag har fast sett mycket. Det var ju fint. Man vet aldrig när man kan börja använda och sälja. Au! Vi tar en stund.
Never gets old when something blows up. Där var det något. Critical strike. Då börjar jag försöka ammunition. Vad fan. Så. Gör det. Ägg. Ja. Var det som skrek precis? Nej. Vad är det där? Är det någon bro? En jättestor ingång kanske?
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
now. You like that?
Nej. Jag tar caravan. Jag tar cleaver. Varför gör jag ingen damage?
I'm hit! Had enough?
Nej, men var det inte dit vi kommer ifrån? Mojave Express? Eller Express Mojave? Nej, Mojave Express. En delivery. Ska kolla så här. Det här får vi verkligen. Vänta. Repairable parts. 3 scrap metal, 2 sensory module och scrap electronics. Jag får se.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had Strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. Well, now that you've mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. Don't go getting yourself shot.
Då har vi ett nytt quest som inte är story-relaterat. Eller alltså main story-relaterat. Tror jag. Vi kan klara den i alla fall.
I've got you now.
Come on.
Where can I? Oh, caps. Weird.
Maybe I'm just jumpy. You like that?
Plasmasaken. Den här får vi... Vi får gå tillbaka hit och försöka öppna den. Kan också vara bra. Ja.
Come on.
Had enough?
Det kan vi ha. Oj. Mycket grejer. Vi kan... Jag tror vi kommer behöva... Vi kan sälja den där sen. I like. Oj, mycket saker igen. Vi kastar det. Det ska vara sjukt här så vi kastar den. Vi... Det var bara en del till. Nej.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free. Indeed I do, good sir.
and I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you find my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
Inga fler. Inga kvar. Level up. Jag tror på explosives. Som vi behövde.
I do hope this ordeal will be over soon. I just hope I won't have to use it. I do hope this ordeal will be over soon. I just hope I won't have to use it.
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the Powder Gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Jag känner att jag vill nog att någon militärgubbarna kan komma hit och bli sheriff. Men det verkar som att de vill det. Så... Nej, vet det var närmare med militärgubbar. Och tanter. Upp! Ah! Mer strength. Mer charisma också. Gör din sak.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well. What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Prim and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help. Sir?
Okej. Då vi alltså sticka dit. Men nu har vi explosives som behövs för att snacka med Easy Beat. Så vi väntar väl lite tills det ska komma.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now. It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those Blue Star caps. You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on. There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. Those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you'll just have to scavenge. You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and Blue Star caps are no exception. It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the Blue Star caps. It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands. That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either. Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I'd tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps. No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
Men han hade... Little bastard. Vi kan skriva här. Han märkte inget. Ha! Se vad det var. Åtta. Vad bra. Kan vi vänta lite. Speed borde vara ganska stort.
Hello. Howdy. Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle.
Där.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Gött. Du får väl prata med vad han nu heter. Killen. Ringo heter han.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play. At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's stay.
Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Nej, det var inte så många kvar. Där var jag kvar. Vi kan ta det.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Då kan vi sälja lite av våra grejer. Den där var inte jättebra. Så.
Give me a shout if you need...